So I first met Melissa in 2019, December, at 5678 Dance Studio for a rehearsal for a wedding proposal. I was a bit late because there was guinea pigs in a cage on our way to the studio, and I had to rescue them. And there I saw Melissa, the Khaleesi, being lifted into the air, and that was the first time I saw Melissa.
I think the first time that I knew you really liked me was back at the relaunch in 2020. So it's one of 5678's socials, and you just kept buzzing around me, following me with your swag, talking to me. I couldn't get rid of you.
So I was late, she didn't consider it a date. And then we went on another real date at a festival.
5 years later.
So we've got this end of the year production. Owen Lanza has put together this cool Into the Woods, and all the 5678 teachers are there. And I had finally got my ring the Thursday. The Friday, I had to go and prepare myself a little bit of a routine because I had no idea how I'm doing this thing. In my head, I saw like magic, and it was so cool. I was 007 in the making. And then, yeah, that moment came, and it was the end of the show. And Alyssa said, I've got a special announcement. And that's when I had to go and do my dance thing because all her friends said, you can't just go and propose at a restaurant, or she wants a show. So yeah, there I was on stage with my diamond in my hand, trying to not drop it, hoping no one had misplaced it. Who knows what can go wrong? And there I am turning to try find her, and she's not there. And someone pushes her into the way, and that's when I asked her, will you marry me? She couldn't even hear me say her name. I never say her name in full, and that day I did. And yeah, the rest is history. I love covering events and news and anything to do with dance that is just a little bit more deeper into the understanding of dance. And she is a Pilates instructor, so she knows the entire body and bone for bone, muscle for muscle. And like I'm trying to create like this breaking syllabus, and I found that she would probably be able to better explain breaking in her scientific ways. I even saved a phone number as dance scientist. But essentially, that's where the sparks came for me.
I love dancing just because you get to be whatever you want to be, whether it's who you really are, or the character for the day, or tell a story. There's just so much that you can do with it. And I love that a lot of it isn't spoken word, it's emotional, it's physical. You can express yourself in so many ways without words.
So I love dancing essentially because in the beginning of my life, everyone was really good at sports, and I was just not meeting the mark. And I think there was a lot going on in my life, and I needed to kind of explain what's going on in my life without words. And I think breaking was just the perfect dance style for me because it was like a martial art slash dance, and I had a lot of like built up energy that I kind of had to get out, and I thought breaking was just the best thing I've ever found after kung fu.
When we first started dating, we decided to try some new styles together. And I mean, it impacted our relationship because we learned how to navigate conflict, what he wants me to do by leading me in the dance style or vice versa. Like that I think has been very interesting. Um, we've created some routines together, and that again, conflict resolution. But also just to see what he brings to the table, what I bring to the table, how we can put that together as a couple and like bring our two worlds together, both in dance and personally. That's been quite a growing
And I think
experience.
I think the choreographers had like a really great time because they'd be like, do this, and we'd be like, easy peasy, do this, easy peasy. And I think the choreographers had the greater kick out of it all.